On screen.
You must pass the ghIqtal. This ghIqtal
Qapla!
with your Gowron,
Deeds worthy of song.
son of Gowron. Today's challenge in the ghIqtal. Dave M.
Hello. Hello.
And Dave P. What is that? Where did that come from? Are you ready to earn glory?
For me and my house?
For you and your house. Dave M.
Glory awaits me on Cardassian.
Which house do you represent?
I'll be the House of Core.
House of Core, a noble house. Dave P. Which house do you represent?
Hey, I'm your local representative from the House of Quark. I'll be seeing to all your
House
customer
of
service
Quark.
needs this evening.
What is this House of Quark?
What, you didn't get the memo?
No memo.
Oh, well. Here I am.
You shall be docked 1 honor point.
Clear bias.
I do not
Clear
know your
bias.
house.
You're looking for economic advantage here.
This is not about bias. This is about honor.
Honor bias.
These two Patak shall face 5 tera, or challenges in your Federation tongue. The first challenge is the ngeD.
Oh, spelling. Oh, this is the first challenge.
All right, here we go.
It is a good day to die. May you die well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Dave M. To be a great warrior, you need to be able to communicate with your enemy and your friends. So, Dave M., I would like you to spell for me Qapla.
Oh. Q-A.
All capitalization and punctuation must be adhered to in the ngeD.
I got the capitalization as well. I think it's like a small Q and like a larger A, and then an apostrophe, and then I think a small P and a small L and A. After that, I think that's Qapla.
You have failed the ngeD.
Oh no!
Dave
So
P,
the old proverb goes,
can
if you
you
try it first and you
spell-
don't succeed, you have simply failed. What?
Can you spell for me Qapla?
Maybe. Okay, you tried small Q, I'll try big Q.
Must be.
Okay, big Q, small A, P, apostrophe LA.
You both know
I sense
great.
failure.
No points will be awarded. Dave M,
Yes.
spell for me Kronos.
Kronos. Okay. I think that's.
I
I
will
believe that.
accept the Klingon or the bastardized Federation version.
Like, yes, Federation standard. I'll go with. That would be a large Q, small O, apostrophe, NOS, Kronos. No,
No points shall be awarded.
I'm not that good
Dave
at Klingon
B.
speller.
Spell Kronos.
From my limited study of Klingon, I think Dave M was really close. I think it's big Q, little O, apostrophe, NO, capital S.
Oh, it's the capital S.
You
think
have
it's a capital.
spelled Kronos correctly.
Ah!
At 0 honor points like Dave M.
Right, that honor bias. we
Crawling
talked
out of your deficit for your house of quack.
about.
Which I do
I'll just
not
try and do the
know.
House of Quack proud.
Dave M,
Yes.
spell for me Stovoko.
Oh. STO apostrophe capital V O apostrophe capital KOR. Stovokor.
Dave P, could you spell Stovokor?
No, I don't think I spelled it right.
Everything he said but a capital S?
Correct.
Damn it! These capital S's are throwing me off.
Dave M, how will you communicate for your house?
I'll have to do it at Federation standards.
Capital S is really kicking you here.
Yeah, that's
That was the Federation standard. The Klingon of Stovokor is Sutovoko.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, like,
Well.
Sutovoko.
Kind of sounds like sotto voce there.
spelling isn't necessarily my strongest category, but I make up for it in other places. So.
Dave M, spell more for me. Spell Feklar.
Okay, fake. Okay, that is capital F E H.
Stop there, Dave P. Can you spell Feklar for me?
I've already,
Oh, cripes.
I was only on the letter.
So the capital F and the E sound like they were on the right track.
Moving on, Dave M. Spell for me Graythor.
Graythor, capital G R E apostrophe THOR. There's no S, so it can't be capitalized. Right?
Dave P.
Maybe.
Do you know punctuation better than this patak?
Damn it.
And capitalization. Spell for me Graythor.
How about a capital G R A
Moving on.
apostrophe.
Dave,
Okay, great.
Spell for me patak.
Patak.
Oh, I think that's a pointed remark at both of us.
Patak. Wait, you said
You do not want to know what you are if you cannot spell patak as a patak.
damn it's a PETAQ? Capital A, capital Q? Capital Q? Is that how it goes? Patak?
What was your final answer?
Diddly-doo.
PET, smaller, lowercase, and then a capital A, capital Q. Final answer, right?
Dave P. How do you spell patak?
Oh, I'm going to say. Thank you. I resemble that remark. P apostrophe T A Q.
You will all find great dishonor this day.
Wait till you hear my skills at Romulan.
I will give you one more chance at
Appease!
communication. One more chance at communication. Dave M, spell
Okay.
for me Chatich.
Shadich. Oh. The Chadich. How would you spell that? CHA apostrophe capital D capital I for some reason I want to say, and then smaller C, smaller H.
You are correct. That is how you spell Chatich.
I will be silent now.
You are tied in honor with Dave B at a pitiful
Yes.
one honor point. We shall now move on to the second challenge.
That's a Tera. Yeah?
Get
Okay, I'm glad we're out of the spelling. Just
Yeah, me too.
for the record,
That was a bloodbath.
as
that was
am
not
I.
good. I am not good with my Klingon
My
punctuation.
Klingon has to take very little more of your dishonor. So,
Ooh, sensitive ears.
Dave M,
Yes.
tell me, who is this Klingon?
He. Who is he? He's the
What is his name?
Oh.
medical officer of.
I will need a name of this Klingon.
Great character actor.
I don't remember. I can't remember him. Sorry, I know who he is. He's the one who invented the augment virus. But
Dave B, do you know who this Klingon is?
No, but I know that about him. He invented the
You
augment
both-
virus.
You both failed this.
Well, it depends on the
Got
specificity you want about the particular
yeah,
Klingon.
like we knew a little bit about
We knew
it.
some about him.
Dave
We knew
M,
he- yeah.
Dave M,
Couldn't tell you his dad.
I'm
was.
ready. Okay.
who is this Klingon?
That is Colonel Worf, the
Yes, that is
grandfather
Colonel Worf.
from
It's
Undiscovered
Colonel
Country.
Worf. Dave P,
Hey.
who is this Klingon?
Oh, cripes. That's I don't remember what his name is. Is that Duras? No, that's not Duras. Might be
What
Duras.
is your
I don't know.
answer?
I'll say Duras.
It is Duras.
Ah, that's funny. It really is an odd likeness of him, eh? It took me aback for a second there.
He was only like in 2
Dave
episodes.
M?
He's-
Dave M,
Yes.
His legacy casts a long shadow, though. It's true.
who
Also
is
made me
this
question how
Klingon?
house names work.
That
Who is this
is
Klingon?
Gorkon's daughter. But her name.
Do you
Oh.
classify all women based on their relationship to men?
No, this one I do. Her father. Her. This is my daughter. So it starts with S, I think. Pretty sure. Savila
Dave
or
P.
something. Oh,
Do
no.
you know this Klingon?
No, I can't give you anything on that name. I was
That
impressed
is
by Gorkon's
Azet
daughter,
Burr.
to be honest.
It
What's
is
her name?
Azet Burr.
Azet
Azet
Burr.
Burr.
That's it. Yeah,
Burr.
it is
Great
like now that
name.
you say it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's Azet Burr. Azet Burr.
Dave M.
Yes. Okay. I will
Who
bring
is this
glory.
Klingon?
That is General Chang.
That is General Chang, a great warrior.
Yes, that
Dave
one was
P.
good.
Best eye patch in the fleet.
You tell me, who is this Klingon?
That is that not Chancellor Gorkon?
That is the former Chancellor Gorkon.
Well, sure, former. Yeah, well, yes, he's no longer Chancellor Gorkon.
I will accept
Posthumous
your answer.
identified.
Dave M.
Yes.
Who is this Klingon?
That is an Enterprise Klingon. Who is that more specifically though?
Gosh.
That's a tough one.
Wow.
Dang, I don't know. I would be guessing. I'll call him Krill. Is his name Krill?
Dave P., do you know this Klingon?
I do not know this Patak. He must have no honor.
That is Duras.
That is Duras.
Oh, then I was correct. He has no honor.
That's the
Duras.
Enterprise Duras. That's like the grandfather Duras.
Oh, but Klingons are so long-lived. He could have been around for the Klingon massacre. Would that be like you're right, because it'd be Duras and somebody else and Duras again. You're right.
Dave
Just like
P.,
family.
this time I shall start with you. Tell me,
Oh my.
who are these Klingons?
That is oh shoot, that's not Vorchan Negvar. Is it? No. Cripes. Is that Kalis and Molar? I'll say Kalis and Molar.
Dave M., do you know who these Klingons are?
I thought it was Kalis and Molar. That was what I was going to say. So yeah, I think
Just Kalis and his brother Morath.
Morath.
Morath!
Oh, who was Molor?
He was their great enemy who attacked them at their wedding, wasn't he, Molar?
Oh, it wasn't the brother.
Yes, Molor was the first emperor of Konos, who
Mm-hmm.
was overthrown by Kalis.
Well, Kalis the Unforgettable.
Koi Kalis Puklod.
Mm-hmm.
Dave M., who is this Klingon?
I don't know. He's from Enterprise, I think. He's his
He's from
name is-
Broken Bow.
He might be. His name is Kupka? No, I don't know. I don't
Dave P., do you know this Klingon?
No, but I know him from Broken Bow, and I feel like he's the president of Earth in an alternate world. You know,
He may be. There are many universes in multiverse.
Oh gosh, I don't remember his name.
Dave
I just know he got
shall
shot in
start
the
with
field
it.
in like Iowa or something.
Who is this Klingon, Dave P.?
That is Kempek, Chancellor of the Klingon Empire.
That is
Sure.
Kim Peck. Dave M.,
Yes.
who is this Klingon?
Oh, that is Koloth.
That is Koloth. Very good. Though both still Pataks, you show promise. Dave P., who is this Klingon?
Is that Core?
It is not Kor.
There we go.
Does that look like a Daha Master to you?
Well, you know, maybe in these younger days.
Dave M., who is
Daha.
this Klingon?
He's the one who was like, I think the Enterprise should be hauled away as garbage. He's from the
What is
Trouble with
his
Tribbles.
name?
I played him once in a radio theater.
Nice.
Then you shall know the
though-
name of this Klingon.
Oh, his name is it's forgettable. It's not like Kalis. It is forgettable. It starts with a K, I believe.
It may.
Krang, maybe.
Oh,
It is Korax.
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 I knew it was a K.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not good
And
with
this
listening on names.
Klingon was Clang.
Clang. I was like, it's a very
Oh.
generic sounding Klingon name.
Should have reminded me of a British comedy troupe then. We are Klein.
Dave M., who is this Klingon?
It's Christopher Lloyd.
No, it is not Christopher Lloyd. Dave P., who is this Klingon? Dave P., do you know this Klingon?
I don't remember his name, but I
It's
do know it's
Christopher
Christopher
Lloyd.
Lloyd.
No, you are both wrong.
You broke my brain, Dave.
Dave, you are both disrespecting the ghIqtal.
Oh my god.
Dave M., who
he
is
was a
this
governor.
Klingon?
Oh, that is Toral. He's the son of Duras.
That is Toral.
Knew that one.
Okay, this is the last question in the ngeD. Dave P.
Yes.
This Klingon.
That is that the Lady Grilka? I believe that's the Lady
It is not
Grilka.
the Lady Grilka, Dave M. Do you know this Klingon?
No.
That is the Lady Lusara.
Oh.
It is not. It is the Lady Sorella.
Sorella. It was like
Sorella.
something like that. Yeah. She was memorable.
Yeah.
But ducks.
We're up. It talks all around. So.
Well, you know, I'll
The
have one
current
for the table,
score.
thanks.
The current score is 4 honor points for Dave Buxley and 5 honor points for Dave Mader. The next challenge in the ghIqtal is the horey'So qaD'a, seizing honor. Now tell me, Dave B., how would you seize honor from this situation? A lowly Ferengi sends you a message offering to purchase your bird of prey for an unusually high price. How do you seize honor from this situation?
I agree to meet the Patak in open space. And then, when he comes out of warp, attack him in a lightning-fast strike and seize the wealth he would have paid for the bird of prey. An insult to think I would have given it to him in the first place, for any price.
Dave M., do you concur
Yes.
with this, or how would you seize honor from this situation?
I'm willing to go along with Dave P's suggestion here. I'm not going to try to contradict him. Challenge his honor. Don't worry. You know, a Klingon warrior knows the biggest battles. You know.
And your battle is to attack a lowly Ferengi?
Well, you know, with the spoils of war.
I shall award no points for this horey'So qaD'a. Dave M.,
Yes, okay, I'll try to do better this time.
you are offered a seat on the council, but you have fought no battles, shed no blood for your people. How do
Okay.
you seize honor from this situation?
I'll declare. I'll seize glory in a new conquest for the Empire. I will suggest it in council, and I'll get a little bit of a fleet together, and we'll go bring some honor to the Empire. You know, we get back to the good old days.
Dave P., how do you seize honor from this situation?
Refuse the seat and nominate one with whose house I might seek association for the seat. who has more
You
conquest,
do not seek
more
glory
military
for
might than that.
yourself? Dave Mater gets a point for this.
Okay.
Dave P., how do you seize honor from this situation? Orbiting a populated planet. Your bird of prey. On your bird of prey, you detect triple life signs. Below.
Glass it.
You what?
Glass it. Just tribbles down there.
You destroy the planet?
Of course.
Dave M., what do you do in this situation? This is a populated planet below.
Well, you can try to give them some honorable warnings to evacuate. You know, there might be some ways to help them out. You know, but hey, that's not really the warrior's way either. So you got to be, it's a fine line. These tribbles are an ecological menace to the Empire, so we got to take care of them.
I did not believe your conviction. I award a point to Dave Huxley.
Uh-oh.
The next challenge is the end of the horey'So qaD'a. The points are now 6 points for Dave M. of the House of quvmoh. And 5 points for Dave P. from the House of Quakes.
I hear it's almost as good as Tuesday.
The next challenge is the quvmoh qaD'a.
Right?
Dave M. No, I will start with this quacks. Dave P. This Klingon moon exploded.
Mm-hmm. So it did.
What is its name?
Oh, I see. I want to say
You test
Boro.
my
I
patience,
think I'm
Dave
wrong.
P.
That's my specialty. I think it's called. Is it called Boros? I may be wrong about that. I think I'm wrong.
Dave M. What is the name of this moon?
Praxis.
Oh,
Praxis.
right. You're right. Of course.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Dave P? Are you trying to achieve honor for your house? Or to destroy it? I will give you another
Guilty as charged.
Guilty.
You will answer the question.
Who ruled Konos directly prior to the First Empire?
Sorry, who were you? Were you asking me or Dave M?
Dave P. of the House of Quacks.
Okay. Who ruled Konos directly prior to the First Empire?
Yes, that is the question.
I don't know.
Answer.
I forget.
Dave M., do you know the answer to this question?
I think there was something. Didn't they have like a brief flirtation with Klingon democracy before they had an empire? Or it's only mentioned briefly in like one episode.
Is Molor.
Oh, Molor. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But I thought the lady said that there was like a dark period where they tried to like do some.
Oh, that's right. She mentions it. Doesn't like Dax quote it or something?
She's like the Dark Ages or something.
That's right.
Dave M., who was Kaelus's partner in battle and in love during the overthrow of Molor.
Oh, the lady Lursa, right? Or Lursara?
That is Endura!
Lady Lucara. The Lady Lucara.
It is Lady Lucara. You are lucky I am allowing you this answer.
It just was coming to me. Such an amazing romantic Klingon story.
Speak strong if you are a Klingon.
Strong.
Speak with
Lady
conviction.
Lukara.
I must disgust you if you prattle along like that before your answer.
Never. I would never dishonor you in such a way, Chancellor.
Okay, Dave P.
Okay, he says. Yes.
What was the final order Som Peck gave at the Battle of Tongvei?
Was it not charged? I forget.
Dave M., do you know this order?
Yeah, I do. It was kill everybody in the city after the long siege, including the women and the children.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Including the women and
Yes,
children.
that is what Som Peck ordered the troops to do.
After a long siege.
As any honorable Klingon would have after such a long siege.
I don't know. Well, yeah. I think that's up to interpretation, but
No interpretation. Only honor.
History is univocal.
Yeah. History is one way to look at it.
Dave P.
I'm here.
This planet was founded by the Klingons, Romulans, and the Federation. As a planet of peace, what is its name?
Oh, man.
What is the name of this planet, Dave P?
I forget. I'm sorry, I forget.
Dave M., do you know the name of this planet?
I do. It's Nimbus 3.
It is Nimbus 3. Yeah. Dave M. is running away with this battle of honor.
All right.
Well this house of Quack will continue to toil in obscurity.
This war continues of the Daves.
Okay. Dave P., I will give you another chance. First contact between the Klingons and humans happened where?
I forget. I'll say Axanar, but I don't think that's right.
Dave M., do you know the answer?
The question is, where was the first battle, or where was the first truce?
First contact between humans and Klingons.
Well, the first contact would have been when in Enterprise.
Land in the cornfield, is it?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Oh, it was like in the United States of America,
like Ohio or Iowa or somewhere in that case. Wasn't it?
Like it was in Midwestern United States.
No point shall be awarded. It was in the town of Broken Bow.
Broken Bow, Indiana?
Oh, Indiana. Yeah, they're really caught in Indiana.
Broken Bow.
I'm watching the episode tomorrow. You know what the ironic part is? Like, I'm doing the Star Trek Enterprise podcast starting tomorrow, and there's a lot of questions here that I would, if I had just watched it today, I would have got this.
It's a really interesting opening to an episode.
Excuses have no place in the Empire.
I know. It was just it was not an excuse. It was just ill-timed.
He's a toughie.
Dave P. This treaty established the Klingon Federation neutral zone. Mm-hmm. What is the name of this treaty?
Christ. I don't think it's the Khitomer Accords. Actually, maybe it is. No, it's the Treaty of Organia.
It is the Treaty of Organia. You have earned some honor for your house this day. Dave M?
Yes.
What distinction does Kang, Koloth, and Kor hold?
They're all Dahar Masters?
They're all Dahar Masters.
Yes. They also all had their sons killed by the albino.
Oh.
That's not really honorable. So.
And that's a sad distinction to hold. Yeah, that's true.
But they had
Did
in
they
common.
die in battle?
Yeah, they all died in battle.
Then what are we talking about here?
Oh, the sons? I don't know. They didn't seem to die in battle.
Dave M.,
Anyway. Yes.
what does the Federation call ghLqtal?
ghLqtal?
What does the Federation call ghLqtal?
I didn't know they had a different name for it. That was a victory by the Klingons over the Romulans in the 22nd century, but I had no idea that the Federation had a different name for that battle.
Dave,
ghLqtal.
do you know what the Federation called ghLqtal?
The only thing I can... No, it's the wrong century, though. Like, it might be Narendra 3, the Battle of Narendra 3?
No, because
The
No, that can't be right.
ghLqtal is a place in which the Federation called the Briar Patch.
Oh, interesting. Okay. It's a great
Briar
name.
Patch?
It is called the Briar Patch by you, Federation.
Yeah,
That's where the Sona live.
it's a thorny problem.
Dave P., name as many Klingon great houses as you can.
Well, it's House of Mo. Duras was a great house. Let me think here. Gosh, there's got to be more, but I'm losing my... House of Moog.
You said that already?
Oh, did I? Shoot.
Do not repeat yourself in front of a Klingon warrior. They hear you perfectly
That would be the end of the list I can get to at the moment.
Dave
I'm
M.,
trying to remember what
Klingon
house was Gowron from? Was it just the House of Gowron? I don't really know how
Are
these
you
names
asking
work.
me a question?
No, I'm thinking out loud.
Dave M., do you know any Klingon great houses?
I know some of them.
Tell me.
There's the Mokai, House Mokai.
Continue.
Oh, there's House of Core. That's the one I'm repping. There's a few of them. There's the House of Moog, House of Duras.
It has been said already, this House of Moog 3 times.
Oh, right. House of Moog. Sometimes it's a good one. It's a
It's a
classic.
pretty good house. Classic.
Really good house. How can you not mention
I support that. I support that.
Right. House of Kimpek, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is the problem. Like, does House of Kimpek because it's
Moving on.
It's
That's
almost
a
like
good
mafia families. I think that some of them changed
Dave
names.
M.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Name as many Klingon planets or colonies or moons as you can.
Okay. Well, there's Kronos. There's Praxis. There's Borath. That's where they. There's also what else do they got? They got oh geez. They got a bunch of stuff going on. Those Klingons. It's new
Any
Kronos
Klingon planets, moons, or colonies.
Who, me? How about
Yeah, I'm
Rura
talking to
Pente?
you.
Me? Rura
Yes,
Pente.
you.
Acheron. Let me think what else I got here. That'll do. I don't remember anymore.
This is the end of the quvmoh. The score is 15 honor points for Dave Mader, 10 honor points for Dave Buxley of House Quakes. We now move on to the final challenge. The ngach, qaD'a, Points in this round will be doubled.
You have to debate? Uh-oh.
Oh my.
You shall have to debate. Do you have a
Right.
problem with confrontation?
No!
No.
Good.
Of course not.
You would have lost many honor points for that.
Not at all. I would never do anything like that, of course.
I
We
will
deny
name.
nothing.
I will say a debate topic, and I will give you 3 answers from which you may choose to debate from. The debate will begin when one of you chooses one of these topics to debate. The first one. Who is the greatest enemy of the Empire? A. The Hurk. B. The Romulans. Or C. Tribbles.
I'll take the Romulans for this one.
You may begin.
Well, the Romulans are the greatest enemy to the Empire, as that they have continually been sort of on breakneck speed militarily to compete on like their different on the space race.
Continue.
Okay, the Romulans are shifty. They are without honor. How do you to fight somebody without honor is the true challenge to keep your own honor intact. Whereas in the case of the Tribbles, they're more of an ecological menace.
That
They're
is
not
all.
really.
Dave P., who shall you debate?
I choose the Hurk. The Romulans are a broken
You may go
people.
now.
The Romulans are a broken people. The Tribbles have been eradicated or near as well. The Hurk came and went at their leisure. They beat us, and they could do so again. That is the greatest enemy of the Klingon Empire. Qapla.
You say the Hurk shall defeat the Klingons?
No, I say they're the greatest enemy. I say they did before.
Okay, I shall award you 2 points, Dave Buxley.
Whew.
But let it be known my benevolence. Okay, the next topic in the ngach, qaD'a. Which is the best ship design? A. The Ktinga or D7? B. The Bird of Prey? Or C. The Negva?
I think I'm going to take the.
Fight
Go
it
ahead.
out!
I choose the Bird of Prey.
The Bird of Prey, go!
The Bird of Prey is scalable. It can be crewed by anywhere from 12 to 600 crew. It can carry Klingon Marines. It can go into orbit. It can even glide for a short distance if its engines fail. The Burrell has been beaten, bruised, destroyed, but never completely defeated. The Burrell is the engine of victory. And so is the greatest design. Engine of victory.
Qapla! Dave
Okay.
M., what is the best ship design?
Well, I think it's got to be the D7, also known as the Ktinga class. I think that the Bird of Prey, I think, is while is iconic of a look, I think is kind of cannon fodder for the Klingon Empire. We saw how many of those were easily destroyed at the Battle of Deep Space Nine at the beginning of season 4 in that show. I think we can see that the Bird of Prey largely is ineffectual, and that the Burrell is kind of like just a supersized version of the Bird of Prey. The Bird of Prey is a very broad category. But generally, when we're talking about birds of prey, we're talking about a weaker, smaller ship that works better in like sort of a pack of ships, and by itself is not powerful. The D7 was shown in Star Trek Discovery to be the changing aspect of the Empire and how they were going to change around. All right.
But I shall award you 2 points.
Yes.
Ooh. Likes that D7.
The next topic in the ngach, which is the superior Klingon beverage. A. Blood wine. B. Warnog. Or C. Raktajino.
I'll take Raktajino.
Oh,
They made a debate.
The Raktajino is Klingon coffee that transcends not just in like the main Prime universe, but also in the Mirror universe. We saw recently in the episode we watched on the Longin podcast that Jennifer Sisko loved Raktajinos despite a life of living under the oppression of the Klingon people. So it shows that, you know, like that doesn't like you would have to really like that Klingon coffee to get past that, I think. And that it was Sisko's coffee of choice, you know, and I think all right.
Dave B, what is the superior Klingon beverage?
you know it. It is blood wine! The
Tell me
vintage
why.
which brought the Klingons to Cardassia. What did they chase there but barrels of blood wine to be drunk on the soil of Cardassia Prime? Did not Martok promise this to the leaders of his alliance? Why would he not offer it to them if it were not the greatest of Klingon beverages?
Rebuttal.
No rebuttals in the qaD'a.
No rebuttals!
No.
You speak your truth immediately or do not speak at all. I shall give 2 points to Dave Puxley of the House of Quacks.
I know my blood wine.
There are
Qapla.
2 more topics in the ngach qaD'a. Dave Puxley, you must win both of these, or you shall lose. The ghIqtal.
Where is my knife?
And suffer forever in ghIqtal.
Oh my.
Which is the best Klingon weapon? A. The Batleth. B. The Makleth. Or C. The Disruptor Pistol.
It's the Mechleth.
Dave Mader, tell me why it is the Makleth.
It's the classic argument. Of course, the disruptor is the least honorable because that's something you use from far away. That's something you'd use without honor. But every Klingon warrior is about the blades first. Is 2 of the 3 options here are blades, and I think that the Mechleth versus the Batleth is it's sleeker, it's quicker, it's Worf's weapon of choice even over the Batleth, which is heavier. You need to commit more. It's 2-handed. The Mechleth allows a lot more versatility, and Worf showed that time and time again.
Your time is up. Dave Puxley, what is the greatest Klingon weapon?
What Klingon warrior has held at bay an entire galaxy-class starship? And with what? A disruptor built from the pieces of their boots and belts and elbow caps. The disruptor has garnered greater honor and glory in one day than the Mechleth does in 100 days. So I say the disruptor is the most
How does it get this?
honorable weapon. By glorious escape, combat, and conquest, and death if need be. Death.
I don't think either of you know how to use a disruptor or a mechlith.
Well,
But you know what a Klingon enjoys more than most other things? Glorious combat! So I shall give these points to Dave Buxley to glorious combat. The ghIqtal shall be determined by this next ngach qaD'a. Dave M., you shall go first. No,
okay. No.
there is no going first. You shall choose. Just like the last question.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
Who is the greatest Klingon warrior? A. Emperor Kahless. B. Worf. C. Martok. Or D. Qapla.
It's Worf.
Tell me why it is Worf.
Worf, because Worf is the greatest. He was the one who stood up against Gowron when he invaded Cardassia. He always has his honor. Yeah, here are the other Gowron. I don't know if this is the
Another
timeline.
Gowron.
Another
No, it's
Gowron.
cousin.
It wasn't you. It was another Gowron, and that Gowron was he when he was leading the Empire astray into defeat with the Dominion. Worf was the one who took him out, but he didn't seek glory for himself. Even though he is one of the most skilled warriors with a bat'leth, with a mechlith, with a disruptor for that matter, but he bestowed that upon Martok. But as a warrior, Worf is almost completely unchallenged. You would have to be like, unless you're like your big barrel falling from the top of a cargo bay. That's the only thing that can take Worf out. But like,
You say you can be defeated by a barrel?
Yeah, he can be affected by a barrel, but a cargo.
Who is the greatest Klingon warrior?
The greatest is Kahless, who dipped his hair in a volcano to make a batman.
This is not.
You mean the living guy? Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no. Come on.
Clone Kahless?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about Kahless.
He hasn't. He's not going to
be. Way. Oh, pish posh to that guy. It's Martok. Martok was able to take the big cloak on his shoulders. Martok happened to Rotaran and survived those guys, Jem'Hadar prison. He mastered all things to make the Klingon Empire his own, even Worf.
What?
Worf is a member of the House of Martok, is he not?
This is the last ngach qaD'a. I shall allow 30 seconds of open debate.
So it's Worf and Martok, or is this argument? Well, I think Worf is clearly the stronger warrior of the two.
Stronger, but not the greater.
Martok only has one eye. Worf has two. He's more capable in battle. He's
who won more battles as a Klingon general?
Well, Worf has never been a general, but Worf comes from a more noble background.
I like a good battle.
Martok, however, built himself from nothing to become recognized even by the noble houses of Kronos to be a general worthy of repute. He overcame the shortcomings, as you say, of his background?
Yeah, he was just he's kind of a nobody from nowhere town.
A glorious one.
Let it not be said that humor is not appreciated in the Empire. I shall give this to Dame Maida.
It is a good story.
Yes.
It was a good battle. You both comported yourselves well.
Yes. Klingon drinking song.
Ejim tave deja I, deja sotas gos bascar, jaj la mos jaj puj, jaj keles moyor
Ach. Koi keles buglo, koi buglo,
That's
You
excellent.
both did very well in
Klingon
the
blood runs as reddish pink as ever.
challenge. Dame Maida, 19 honor points. You may take
Glorious,
these back.
glorious. Yes.
Dave Buxley, you have earned honor for this house of quacks. If it is in fact a real house, you have earned 16 honor points for your house.
Qapla.
So do not be ashamed. You lost to a great warrior this day.
Yes.
Glory, Dave, to you and your house.
Thank you.
Heklumech kach jajvam. It is a good day to die. And may we all die well. That is the end of the ghIqtal.
You must pass the ghIqtal.
Ah!